Hey everybody, this is Scott. We're right at Wrench It, and this is not going to be a maintenance video. It's actually going to be a product review. It's something that I noticed when I was browsing through the saddlebag and accessory section or luggage section of Get Lowered Cycles, and I thought it'd be pretty handy for those of you that are going to transport firearms and need a place besides on your belt to put it on your bike. So let's go ahead and get started with what this item is and what it comes with. Okay, I did want to mention that Get Lowered Cycles did provide this item to me in exchange for a fair and honest review. The item is the top shelf saddlebag organizer, and basically this portion of it is just the tray that goes into your saddlebag, and it comes with either a right or left side. So on the side you'll designate left or right, and you'll have to decide which one, or both if you want to get it, that you'll need for whatever application you're going to use. Also with the organizer, you can use this just as it is. It comes with a rubber mat at the bottom that you can put items on, but there's also different inserts that you can buy that'll hold like glasses, or in the case of this review, we're going to use it for holding a firearm. All right, so opening up the box, this is what it comes with. This is your insert. Of course, an instruction manual. Comes with a little bit of hardware that we're going to have to install to hold it in. Inside of here is the rubber mat, and you can use this just as it is. On the package, it says that you can put a cell phone in here, hooked up to a charger, and that's kind of nice. Or you can put the different inserts they have, which hold certain items and have little pockets made for different types of items. So to get started with this, I'm just going to show you kind of how it sits in there first, and then we're going to go over the installation of it. So you've got a notch for the latch itself, but there's a bar that goes in here, and it slides into that little spot, and we have to put that in there. So we're going to start by doing that. It's real nice. They already give you a Torx that fits that bolt to take it out, and then you'll have to have a longer bolt that comes with this item to reinsert into that once you're done. So we're just going to take that out for right now. I'm going to go ahead and just use my Torx wrenches, but the one that they provide does work. And we're going to take this out. This is actually the hinge bolt that holds the hinge on, the rear part of the hinge. So we'll take that out. And you will need a little bit of red Loctite for this as well. All right, so once you get that bolt out, you're going to take the support, and you're going to stick the bolt that comes with it in there. You're going to put 1 drop of red Loctite on there. You're going to slide it back in the same hole that it came out of, and you're going to screw that in. All right, I had to go grab a Phillips. So you're going to screw that in, and that is all there is to the installation of that portion of it. Okay, next part of this installation is you're going to undo your rear saddlebag clip. Now we're just going to take this and drop it in, and that little support we put in there now holds the front of this together. They give you a couple washers to go with this. I'm going to use the bigger one, because what it does is it's going to provide the support for this side of the holder. You just put it in and put your saddlebag clip back on just like you had it before. And at that point, it's in, and yeah, it's pretty solid. I'm happy with that. Okay, so I went in the house and just grabbed some stuff. Got my cell phone. I do carry the cell phone, but usually when I put it in my saddlebag, it just falls down the side of it somewhere, and I got to dig around for it later on. You can stick a GoPro in there. These are extra batteries for my GoPro. I usually have to dig for those as well. So as you can see, you can kind of load this thing up. It makes a really nice shelf. So this is the insert for the firearm that I got, that I wanted to try out. This is the lid portion of it. And basically all you do is, it is foam, is you just pop that out. It's already pre-cut for the form of a semi-automatic. And you're supposed to leave the bottom piece in. The whole thing will come out, but the bottom piece will provide a insulation to keep your gun from getting scratched. Depending on the depth of the gun, then you can also put, leave this insert, take it out, or leave it in. To install the insert for the firearm and just stick it in there like that. And that's really all there is to that part of it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and install our firearm. This is a Ruger 9mm, so that fits pretty good. And that was without any kind of cutting or anything. I think it says this is made for a Glock, but my Ruger 9 fits pretty good in there. And then of course you have space here for a second clip if you want as well. So I'd say that it actually fits real good. Got some little finger holes here to be able to pull that clip out. So there you go. Now they also have the lid, the top, and it's got a little breakout piece there, and you can put it in like that, and it covers it up so it doesn't bounce around. And then you could, I guess, put some little things in here as well, maybe a phone or whatever you might think of. Let's go ahead and close it and make sure it closes well, which it closes absolutely perfect, no issues whatsoever. One of the things I like about this is I do carry when I'm riding. As you know, I've got the video about carrying while riding. It depends on what gun you have, but if you're carrying a big gun like this, you know, a good size one, sometimes it's not real comfortable. Also, if you're carrying if you're going through states where you're not allowed to carry, or maybe you're just transporting, you want to get through this, you know, a different state, having your saddlebag, this liner really will work good for this. So, you know, if you're if you're getting ready to leave and you want to take your gun off and put it in on your bike, it seems to make it pretty easy. It's just a short reach down there to put it in and close it up, and then you're ready to go down the road. Alternately, if you get off the bike, looks like it's a pretty easy transition from saddlebag to holster. So I really do like the ease aspect of that, because it doesn't go down in your saddlebag. You're not going to have to dig for it or anything like that. All right, so that was the installation and a quick overview of kind of how I intend on using it with my firearm. We're going to go ahead now and take it out on the road and go out for the afternoon and try it on the road. We're going to see like if it rattles around, how it holds the gun in place as we go over bumps, as we stop, actually practically reaching in, grabbing the handgun out and putting it into my holster, and vice versa. One of the things about carrying while you're riding is the transition. If you're going to keep it off the body in a saddlebag, you usually want to transition from saddlebag to body and back that's easy to use and doesn't, you know, shout out and scream, "Hey, I'm carrying a gun," so that you can just reach in, grab it, put it on, and go your way. So next part of this review is going to be on the road. All right, so we've been out for a day and a half, I guess. Rode about 200 miles yesterday. Came out for breakfast this morning, and the whole time I had my that Ruger 9mm I showed you earlier in the saddlebag organizer, Hardbagger saddlebag organizer. So I really haven't looked at the gun yet. I've been listening for rattles and all that. So we're going to go ahead and open up the saddlebag lid now and see how it came out. So there we go. Looks pretty good. Insert's still in there real well. And there's the 9. It's still sitting in place. It didn't come out or bounce out or anything. Clips in there well. So I'd say this is a pretty good product. All the way around, it's a great way to transport a firearm, semi-automatic especially. Keeps it off your belt if that's what you're looking for, because sometimes the larger type caliber guns can be difficult to carry. It also looks like it'll be good for transportation across state lines, and yeah, I definitely recommend it. Okay, so that concludes the review. Once again, it's a great product. I'm going to continue using it. So be sure and check out Get Lowered Cycles at getlowered.com. They've got a lot of great products there, just like the Hardbagger saddlebag organizer that I just did the review on. And also be sure and check out my website at rideitwrenchit.com.